comedy. I wanted to just say that word out loud, because one of the reasons why I pay attention to any sort of social media channel is because it's funny. So I kind of broke into this habit of making fun of bad business as a ritual. And that's where a lot of this started. And the only issue I have now is how, not to be too savage where it actually is repulsive as a method of teaching people or telling people or just educating, or I don't like to use the word education, but you know what I mean, like informing people, or just, stating anything on the internet and then publishing it, posting it, whatever, right? You got to watch, there's like a fine line. However, not so much anymore when you really go and you think about it, right? So I like being savage, as they say, and I like transparency and honesty, and I like being ruthless, because it's so easy to make fun of bad business when everybody's they believe themselves so much that even if you have the right answer, they're not willing to listen. Right? Like that's why I had to go on this quest, which is kind of what I was starting to tap into with my TEDx talk. It was like I'm starting this quest to delete the fear of change, because no matter what I say in terms of like how I can market like the automated method as a business, or as a philosophy, or even just as a wireframe, or as a knowledge center, or myself as a thought leader, like you need to start like figuring out something that is invincibly and undeniably precise and accurate, like as a weapon, to get into the mind of a business owner, just to get in there and start, the change, like make them realize something. And that fear of change, that mindset shift is like, it's my focus, because obviously it's important, because everything requires that first stimulus, that catalyst, right? So I'd like to bring you up to speed a little bit here, because I have multiple channels, right? Like I have my business, I have my podcast, and then I have my personal social media, etc. So I wanted to say that in terms of differentiation between everything, that's going to be a long journey, and the journey is going to be the process, or the process is going to be the journey, one of those two. So I'm just mentioning that right now because it's important, because I don't want everybody to think I don't know what I'm doing, but I kind of don't at the same time, because I'm just doing this, right? And then this will digest itself.